Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Maths Club. Today I am delivering another important lecture on difference between process and thread. Process and thread. This is very important topic for BCA, BTech, MCA and others competitive exam throughout India like NET exam, GATE exam. So let's start. Difference between process and thread. This is the topic, today's topic, the difference between process and thread. My request to every student that you should see this video from first to last, then you will understand clearly. I will discuss very nicely here. Okay, first is context switching. The factor, this is the factor topic, that is first is context switching. In case of context switching, more time is required. More time. Number one, thread, less time. What is context switching? Context switching means one process is suspended and another process is executed due to an interrupt. That is called context switching. That is saving the current process and loading the context of another process due to an interrupt. This is called context switching. So for context switching, in case of process, time is required more and thread required less time. That is, more time is required in case of process, that is one process to another process, time is more, and one thread to another thread. For context switching, in case of thread, one thread to another thread, time is very less. Why more time here? Another clue I can say, that is process are more heavier than thread. Why less time? Context switching in case of thread is less, because threads are lighter than process. So we can say context switching, in case of process, that is more time is required. In case of thread, less time is required. Okay, now context switching, next point I am writing, context switching speed. Context switching is slower. Context switching, because time required more, so we can say in case of process, context switching is slower. Context switching speed is slower because it required more time. Okay, context switching is faster. In case of thread, context switching is faster. Okay, context switching is faster. Context switching in case of thread, speed is faster. Okay, next I am coming another point, that is memory sharing. Number 3, memory sharing. In case of process are totally independent, do not share any memory. So we can say processes are totally independent and do not share memory. And do not share memory. not share memory, as thread may share some memory with its path thread. In case of thread, a thread may share, be careful, I am writing, may share, that means may not also possible, may share some memory with its path thread. Path thread means nearer thread. Path thread means nearer thread. So thread can share memory, may share memory with its path thread means nearer thread, but process this totally independent. They are not dependent, that is they are independent, so they do not share any memory. Next is number 4. Communication. In case of process, communication between process requires more time than thread, as it has more resources. That is number 4. Communication between processes. Communication between processes requires more time. Why more time? Since as it has more resources, because we know process has more resources and thread has less. Thread generally needs less resources than process. Okay, so communication between processes requires more time as it has more resources. Number 4. Communication between threads. Communication between threads requires less time, than between process, then between processes, as it has less resources, because we know threads has less resources, so communication between threads requires less time. So in case of process, the communication between processes requires more time, as it has more resources. Only for that process has more resources, so communication between process requires more time, and in case of thread, that it has less resources, so communication between threads requires less time than between processes. Okay, next number 5. Point number 5 I am coming, that is blocked. If a process gets blocked, remaining process can continue execution. Block, very important. If a process gets blocked, then remaining remaining processes can continue, remaining processes can continue execution. Next, this is in case of thread. If user level thread gets blocked, if user level threads gets blocked, then its path thread also gets blocked. Then its per thread gets blocked. Okay, this is very important. If a user level thread gets blocked, that is one thread is blocked, then its path thread, that is nearer thread, also gets blocked. But if the process gets blocked, then remaining processes can continue execution. Okay. For example, I am taking an example. Suppose this is a process P1 process. Suppose there are threads T1, T2. This is T3. This is process P2. Suppose it has thread T4. It has thread T4, T5, and T6. T4, T5. These two processes, P1 and P2, are two processes. If P1 has, P1 has 3 threads, P2 has also 3 threads. Okay, 3 threads. P1 has 3 threads, T1, T2, T3. P2 has 3 threads, that is T4, T5, T6. If T3 is blocked, then T1 and T2 are also blocked. But if T4, T5 are not executed, but T4, T5, T6 are affected but T4, T5 not affected. That means what I am telling, that is, if T3 is blocked, then T2 and T3 are, if T3 is blocked, then T2 and T1 is also blocked. But T4, T5 and T6 are not affected by T3, because T3 is blocked. But this is called path thread. But if P1 is blocked, suppose if process is P1 is blocked, the remaining process, that is P2, can continue for execution. That is, they are independent with each other, as they are independent. So if P1 is blocked, doesn't matter, P2 can continue for execution. But if T3 is blocked, then T2 and T1 is also blocked. Okay, T2 and T3, that this T2 and T3 is the path thread of T2 and T1 are the path thread of T3. Or you can say, if T1 is blocked, then T2 and T3 are path thread, they are also blocked. But if P1 is blocked, then P2 cannot be blocked. P2 can continue for execution, because as we know, processes are independent of each other. So this is very important point, that is blocking. Okay, blocking. Okay, next point I am coming. Next point. This is point number 6. Point number 6 I am coming now. Point number 6. Okay, that is dependency. Very important. Dependency. That is dependency. Number 6, dependency. That is process processes, in case of processes, individual process are independent of each other. Individual process, individual processes are independent of each other, as we have seen just a couple of minutes ago. In the previous point we have seen that if P1 is blocked, then P2 is not blocked, so because they are independent of each other. Okay, independent of each other. In case of thread, dependent of each other, as threads are part of a process. Independent, this is dependent of each other, that is processes, threads are dependent of each other, as threads are parts of process, dependent, that is, you can say interdependent, independent of each other. That means we can say that is, it is interdependent, as we have seen in the previous example, in the previous point, that is blocked. We have seen if T1 is blocked, then T2 and T3 are also blocked, because these two are part threads. Okay, or I can say here, suppose this is a process, this process having T1, T2 and T3. Same examples. If T1 is blocked, then part thread T2 and T3 is also blocked. This process having three threads, T1, T2, T3. So we can say this T1, T2, T3, they are dependent with each other. That is, if one is blocked, then other is not working properly. Okay, so we can say it is interdependent. But in case of process, suppose this is the process P1, it has three threads. P2, this is another process, it has suppose two threads. This is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4, this is T5. If suppose P1 is blocked, then P2 will get continue execution, no problem at all. So this is called individual processes are independent of each other, because they are not dependent with each other. That is, their executions are not dependent. If P2 is not dependent with P1, because they will execute separately. They are not dependent with each other. Okay, so this is the point for dependency. In case of process, they are independent of each other, processes are independent of each other, and threads are dependent of each other, that is interdependent. Next point I am coming, point number 7. Time for creation. Processes requires more time for creation. That is, processes, this is very important point, processes required more time for creation, and in case of threads required less time for creation. Okay, less time for creation. Okay, This point says that is processes require more time for creation. That is from one process to another process when it will create. That is to get new process from one process to another process required more time. But threads required, that is one thread to another thread conversion, that is create from one thread to another thread, it requires less time for creation. That is to create one thread to another thread, time is very less, and to create from one process to another process, time is very more. Then execution. Next, number 8, execution. Execution means execution is very slow. Execution, point number 8, very slow. Number 8 is very fast. Execution means when a process executes, then it is very slow for execution. In case of thread, the execution is very fast. Okay. Next, time for termination. Number 9, time for termination. Now, processes require more time for terminate. Requires more time for termination. That is, time requires more for stop a process. That is, we can say process require more time for stop a process. Terminate means stopping, that is execution finish. That is, time required in case of process. More time required more. That is, for stop a process, time is more. For stop a thread, time is less. So we can say number 9, threads requires less time for termination. That is, time requires less for stop a thread. This is time for termination. Number 10, coupled. Coupled. Loosely coupled. This is 10. This is loosely coupled. And number 10, tightly coupled. This is tightly coupled. These are the 10 points. These are the 10 points for difference between process and threads. Very important topic. I think students, you understood very nicely. So keep watching, sharing, commenting this video with your friends, with your neighbor. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you very much. Next, I will come with my next video, that is type of threads. Okay. Thank you.